Hey everybody, I'm Alex. Welcome to Storytime. I have so many good stories for you today. Today I also have our buddy Buster here to keep me company, like usual. Now, today I don't have a particular theme. I have some stories about the color green and some picture books that I think are super funny, but other than that, if anything goes together, it goes together because it's just sort of fun. Before we do anything else, though, I do have to let you know that we have so many great things on AADL TV. So if you like story times, we have so many other story times for you to check out. Or if you're looking for something to do, we have all kinds of craft projects on AADL TV for kids and adults. Or if you're looking for other kids programming, we have The Saturday Show, which is always on a theme and always excellent. Okay, I think we've covered our bases, and I think it's time for a hello song. Because you can't have a story time without a good hello song. All right, feel free to sing along if you'd like. 1, 2, 3. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. I'd like to say hello. So there are so many different languages in the world, and so many different ways to say hello. For example, in Russia, they say privyet, which is actually closer to just saying hi. Let's try that one out. Privyet, friends. Privyet, friends. Privyet, friends. I'd like to say privyet. How else could we say hello today? In Spanish, you would say hola. Let's try that one too. Hola, friends. Hola, friends. Hola, friends. I'd like to say hola. How else could we say hello today? You know, east of the Mississippi, they would say howdy. Let's try that one too. Howdy, friends. Howdy, friends. Howdy, friends. I'd like to say howdy do. What fun. Okay, now I think it's time for a rhyme. All right, next up we have 10 Little Monsters, which goes something like this. 10 little monsters standing on the wall. 10 little monsters standing on the wall. But if one should accidentally fall, 9 green monsters standing on the wall. 9 green monsters standing on the wall. 9 green monsters standing on the wall. But if one should accidentally fall, 8 green monsters standing on the wall. 8 green monsters standing on the wall. 8 green monsters standing on the wall. But if one should accidentally fall, 7 green monsters standing on the wall. 7 green monsters standing on the wall. 7 green monsters standing on the wall. But if one should accidentally fall, 6 green monsters standing on the wall. 6 green monsters standing on the wall. 6 green monsters standing on the wall. But if one should accidentally fall, 5 green monsters standing on the wall. 5 green monsters standing on the wall. 5 green monsters standing on the wall. But if one should accidentally fall, 4 green monsters standing on the wall. 4 green monsters standing on the wall. 4 green monsters standing on the wall. But if one should accidentally fall, 3 green monsters standing on the wall. 3 green monsters standing on the wall. 3 green monsters standing on the wall. But if one should accidentally fall, two green monsters standing on the wall. Two green monsters standing on the wall. Two green monsters standing on the wall. But if one should accidentally fall, one green monster standing on the wall. One green monster standing on the wall. One green monster standing on the wall. But if that monster should accidentally fall, no green monsters standing on the wall.
Seagull and Sea Dragon. I am a seagull. Every day I fly high in the sky, and every day I wonder, what's it like down beneath the water? Some things seem a little familiar. Are those sea trees? Do all sea trees have beaks? Some things are mysterious. Are those sea lanterns? How do they stay lit underwater? I have so many questions, and there is so much I don't know. I am a sea dragon. Every day I swim deep in the sea, and every day I wonder, what's it like up there in the sky? Some things seem so different. Is that a school of sky fish? Their fins are so big. Some things are a bit magical. Look, are those giant bubbles? Why would they be floating out of the water? I have so many questions, and there's so much I don't know. Sometimes it makes me feel scared. You're a sea tree. You're a skyfish. Wait, what? No, I'm not. I'm a seagull. I'm a sea dragon. I'm not a sea tree, but there's something like it. Coral. I'm not a sky fish, but seagulls travel together like fish do. We're called a flock. Those lights you see are really moon jellyfish. They are beautiful. And those giant bubbles are hot air balloons. Sometimes I even see humans riding in them. Wait, what? Wow, your leaves look really shiny up close. Why are your scales so fluffy? These are feathers. They are kind of like scales, but they help us fly. These aren't leaves, they're fins. They're kind of like wings, and they help us swim. I'd love to hear more about the sky, and I'd love to hear more about the sea. I'm so glad I got to talk to you. I can't wait to learn more. But there's one more thing I want to say. Nice to meet you. The end.
Okay, it is time for another song. What should we do this time? What should we do? I know, we'll do the pirate song. It's been a little bit since we've done that one together. Okay. 1, 2, 3. When I was 1, I sucked my thumb on the day I went to sea. I climbed aboard a pirate ship, and the captain said to me, "Oh, you'll go this way, that way, forwards, backwards, over the deep blue sea." When I was 2, I tied my shoe on the day I went to sea. I climbed aboard a pirate ship, and the captain said to me, "Oh, you'll go this way, that way, forwards, backwards, over the deep blue sea." When I was 3, I tapped my knee on the day I went to sea. I climbed aboard a pirate ship, and the captain said to me, "Oh, you'll go this way, that way, forwards, backwards, over the deep blue sea." When I was 4, I shut the door on the day I went to sea. I climbed aboard a pirate ship, and the captain said to me, "Oh, you'll go this way, that way, forwards, backwards, over the deep blue sea." When I was 5, I danced and jived on the day I went to sea. I climbed aboard a pirate ship, and the captain said to me, "Oh, you'll go this way, that way, forwards, backwards, over the deep blue sea." So, we've done 10 green monsters, and now it's time for tickle monsters, or more accurately, a tickle monster. Now it goes like this. "Hey, tickle monster, you don't scare me. If I tickle your horns, you can't poke me. Hey, tickle monster, you don't scare me. If I tickle your arms, you can't catch me. Tickle monster, you don't scare me. If I tickle your feet, you can't chase me. Tickle monster, you don't scare me. If I tickle your belly, you can't swallow me. Tickle monster, you don't scare me. If I tickle your teeth, you can't bite me. Tickle monster, you don't scare me. If I tickle your ears, you can't hear me. Tickle monster, you don't scare me. If I tickle your nose, you can't snuff and huff at me. Tickle monster, you don't scare me. If I tickle your eyes, you can't see me. Tickle monster, you don't scare me. If I tickle your head, you're gone. Now, goodbye, tickle monster. Whew, glad to see you go. And just you remember, if you ever come back, tickle monster, I will tickle you away. The end.
Just because. Why is the ocean blue? Every night, when you go to sleep, the fish take out guitars. They sing sad songs and cry blue tears. What is the rain? The tears of flying fish. Why do the leaves change color? In autumn, when the world gets colder, the trees keep warm by setting quiet little fires in their leaves. By winter, the branches have all burned up. Why do birds fly south for the winter? To fetch new leaves for the trees. What happened to the dinosaurs? Millions of years ago, thousands of asteroids fell on the Earth. But the dinosaurs had planned for this. They fastened themselves to big balloons, floated up into space, and stayed there. What are black holes? Well, the mouths of dinosaurs. Oh, I see Superman. What is a volcano? What are freckles? How tall is the tallest mountain? What is the moon? How does an egg become a chicken? How are the pyramids built? What is thunder? What is quicksand? What is the moon? What is lightning? What's a desert? So many questions. It's time to go to sleep. Why do we have to sleep? Because there are some things we can only see with our eyes closed. The end.
All right, you guys, it is time for another song. And this time, I think we're going to do Zoom, Zoom, Zoom. Let's give it a go. 1, 2, 3. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. If you want to take a trip, climb aboard my rocket ship. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off! Okay, let's do it again. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. If you want to take a trip, climb aboard my rocket ship. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off! Oh my gosh. Okay, one more time. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. If you want to take a trip, climb aboard my rocket ship. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off! Oh my gosh, so much fun. Okay, it is time for a story.
Telephone. Tell Peter, fly home for dinner. Tell Peter, hit pop flies and homers. Tell Peter, prop planes are for flyers. Tell Peter, put wet socks in the dryer. Tell Peter, rock stars are admired. Tell Peter, crocodiles are bad liars. Yeah, see, look. One is playing a card trick scam. Tell Peter, lobsters are good hiders, which is very true. Tell Peter, my monster truck has big tires. Tell Peter, I'm too high up on this wire. Tell Peter, something smells like fire. Tell Peter, there's a giant monster lobster named Homer. He smells like socks and he breathes red fire. His eyes blaze like stars and he rides a crocodile that flies, and he's coming to this wire. Tell Peter to fly, fly, fly far, far away. He's too young to be somebody's dinner. Hey, Peter. Oh, there's Peter. Your mom says fly home for dinner. Oh, there he goes. The end.
All right, you guys, it is time for another song. And this time, I think we're going to do The Grand Old Duke of York. Because A, I love it. B, we always do it, so we may as well do it this time. And C, because I learned this amazing fact the other day. This song was named after this guy, Handsome Devil. He was Frederick, the Duke of York, and also the son of George III, who you will learn all kinds of things about in your American history class at some point in the near future. Well, suffice it to say, this poor guy, he was famous for basically being useless, which was kind of the case for all of his Hanoverian brothers and sisters. But anyway, this song is excellent, and it has a fun little historical point of reference, and I think it's going to make it even better to sing. Now, the best part of the song is that each time you sing it, you can sing it just a little bit faster than you time before, which makes it even more fun. So let's go ahead and give it a try. All right, 1, 2, 3. Oh, the grand old Duke of York, he had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the top of the hill, he marched them down again. And when you're up, you're up, and when you're down, you're down. And when you're only halfway up, you're neither up nor down. Okay, so that was pretty good, but it'll be better if we go a little bit faster. Let's try. Oh, the grand old Duke of York, he had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the top of the hill, he marched them down again. And when you're up, you're up, and when you're down, you're down. And when you're only halfway up, you're neither up nor down. Okay, getting a little bit faster. Let's try even faster still. Oh, the grand old Duke of York, he had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the top of the hill, he marched them down again. And when you're up, you're up, and when you're down, you're down. And when you're only halfway up, you're neither up nor down. Okay, getting pretty fast. I'm starting to get myself a little bit tongue-tied, but we can go faster. Let's give it a shot. Oh, the grand old Duke of York, he had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the top of the hill, he marched them down again. And when you're up, you're up, and when you're down, you're down. And when you're only halfway up, you're neither up nor down. Okay, getting pretty fast, but let's try one more time, and this time let's try it super, super, super lightning fast. Okay. Oh, the grand old Duke of York, he had 10,000 men. He marched them up the top of the hill, he marched them down again. And when you're up, you're up, and when you're down, you're down. And when you're only halfway up, you're neither up nor down. Okay. I know I said that was the last time we're going to do it, but we're going to try even faster still. One last time. Oh, the grand old Duke of York, he had 10,000 men. He marched them up the top of the hill, he marched them down again. And when you're up, you're up, and when you're down, you're down. And when you're only halfway up, you're neither up nor down. Oh, man, that was so fast. Well, anyway, it's time for another story. All right, you kids, our next story comes from Korea, and it involves a couple words in Korean, for which I'm going to do my best, but if you speak Korean, well, you're basically going to hear me butcher it. But anyway, this story involves, keeping with our theme of all things green, 2 naughty little frogs. Well, once upon a time, 2 little green frogs lived with their mother. Now, these little frogs, they could just never do as they were told. For example, in the morning, their mother would come in to their bedroom and say, "All right, you two, time to rise and shine, time to get out of bed." But what would those little frogs do? They would dig deeper under the covers and wiggle their little toes. When their mother would say, "All right, you two, time to sit down and eat your breakfast," what would those little frogs do? They would jump around and hop and otherwise make a ruckus. When their mother would say, "Fine then, I guess you won't eat," what would those little frogs do? They would hop right down and slurp their soup. When their mother would say, "All right, you two, time to clean up after your meal," what would those little frogs do? They would run around the kitchen and track muddy little footprints everywhere, which is so rude. Well, that is how things went. All their mother wanted was a little bit of quiet time, to have a nice little nap or sit down and read a book. All their mother wanted was just a little bit of peace. But that is not always how life works. For example, when their mother would say, "All right, you two, just be quiet for at least 5 minutes," what would those little frogs do? They would croak so loudly. They would croak, "Gulke, gulke, gulke." Their mother would say then, "That is not the right way to croak. What is wrong with with you children? Can't you croak correctly? You croak keiko, 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 keiko. That is the right way to do it. But their mother, the little frogs would repeat back to their mother incorrectly. They would repeat it backwards. Goke, 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 goke. Well, their mother would sigh. Well then, please at least try not to get dirty when you play. But what would those little frogs do? They would hop immediately into the muddiest part of the pond by their house. Well, their mother, she was very tired. She had two little children who, no matter what she said, they would always do the opposite. Well, one day, Mother Frog, she was so very tired. She was out with her children, and all she wanted was to take a nice, quiet nap on the sunny side of the hill. But Mother Frog, she knew her children. She knew that they would always do the opposite. So what did she say? She said, "All right, you children, play nicely. I am going to go sleep on the shady side of the hill." Which is what she did. She sat down on the shady side of the hill, right by the river, and she dozed off. Well, what happened next? It began to rain. And it began to rain harder. And it began to rain harder still. And soon enough, the river started to rise. And the river started to get closer and closer to where Mother Frog was sleeping. Well, the children, they did not like this one little bit. They started to worry about their mother. They started to get a little bit scared. They said, "Oh, River, we are so sorry for being such naughty children. We promise from here on out we will behave. In fact, we will behave so well, we will even croak correctly. We will croak geiko, 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 like Mother asked." And in fact, the river, being a good river, decided to do exactly that. It stopped raining, the river stopped rising, and to this very day, little green frogs, every time it rains, will gather by streams and rivers and ponds, and they will cry, "Geiko, geiko, geiko, geiko." And to this day, mothers in Korea, whenever their children are being naughty, they will call their children changgekuri, which means green little frogs. The end. All right, you kids, it is almost time to say goodbye. It's that time. But before we go, we're going to sing Knees Up, Mother Brown, like always. And to help sing it, like usual, I've got the fantastic, the super elastic, the occasionally spastic Mother Brown to help us sing. Or, at very least, she can dance while we sing. You ready, Ma Brown? Okay, sounds like she's ready. Are you guys ready? I hope so, 'cause it's about to happen. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there was a girl from Paris, France, who didn't know how to dance. The only thing that she could do was knees up, Mother Brown. Oh, knees up, Mother Brown. Knees up, Mother Brown. Knees up, never let the breeze up. Knees up, Mother Brown. Oh, we had some stories today. There wasn't much of a theme, but it was okay. The only thing that we could do was knees up, Mother Brown. Oh, knees up, Mother Brown. Knees up, Mother Brown. Knees up, never let the breeze up. Knees up, Mother Brown. Oh, there was a teeny tiny man, or in this case, a lady, who liked to do handstands. You ready, Ma Brown? Okay, let's give it a go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, there goes one arm. 7, 8. Oh, we almost made it that time. We'll try again, though. The only thing that we could do was knees up, Mother Brown. Oh, knees up, Mother Brown. Knees up, Mother Brown. Knees up, never let the breeze up. Knees up, Mother Brown. One more time. Oh, there was a girl from Paris, France, who didn't know how to dance. The only thing that we could do was knees up, Mother Brown. Oh, knees up, Mother Brown. Knees up, Mother Brown. Knees up, never let the breeze up. Knees up, Mother Brown. All right, see you next time.